daily protein intake. Every single day, a member will ask us how much protein should I eat and what protein sources should I be eating. Before I break down the example of Mitch and Brody and our recommendation, I want to explain to you why protein is really important in the first place. When we are losing weight, we are in a calorie deficit, which means we are expending more energy than we're taking in. So we're exercising, we're moving more than the food that we're consuming. Therefore, we're in a calorie deficit. Therefore, we should lose weight. When we're losing weight, we want to make sure that the weight that we lose is from body fat and not muscle and lean tissue. That's where protein and exercise is extremely important. When we're in a calorie deficit, if we have sufficient protein and we are exercising and we're doing resistance training 3 times a week, the weight that we lose is going to be more biased towards body fat, which is a fantastic thing, and that's the goal. On the other end, when we are trying to gain weight and put on muscle, when in a calorie surplus, we still need a sufficient amount of protein to ensure that we are building muscle and not putting on a lot of body fat. So regardless of your goal, your daily protein intake is important. Now, our basic recommendation for most people is 1.5 grams of protein per kilo of body weight. So Mitch's example, Mitch weighs 83 kilos. So it'd be 83 kilos times 1.5 grams of protein, which would equal 124.5 grams of protein. The exact same math for Brody, except we're just doing 58 kilos by 1.5 grams. Now, an example for Mitch, how would Mitch hit 124 grams of protein? It'd be 200 grams of steak, it'd be 2 eggs, it would be a protein shake, it would be 100 grams of chicken breast, which would equal 128 grams of protein. Now, if we're a little bit under, a little bit over, it doesn't really matter, but we definitely encourage you to be a little bit over just because the intake is so important. As you can see with Brody, it's a little bit less. So it's 150 grams of steak, that's 3 eggs, and it's a protein shake, which would give Brody 90 grams of protein. Now, the foods that you eat, whether it's steak, chicken, eggs, fish, yogurt, tofu, whatever protein source you eat and consume, you could just chuck this into your own meal planner using MyFitnessPal and work out how much of that certain food do I need to eat to hit my daily protein intake goal. As I mentioned, it's one of the most important things that you need to hit on a daily basis to make sure that you reach your goal as optimally as possible, and to make sure that whether we're trying to gain weight or lose weight, we're building muscle or we're maintaining muscle and we're limiting body fat as much as possible. I hope that helps everyone. Any questions, as always, please just send me a message. Thanks for watching.